By January 16th, 2025, the age of Planet Coaster has come to an end. Against the vast and terrifying frontier that is Planet Coaster 2, the Goodnice only has each other.
What a life to live in a time we thought would never come. November 2024 came like a new century, full of hope and promise, and quickly followed by a world war. Planet Coaster 2 arrived, landing in the outstretched hands of the ragtag band of street urchins that is the Goodnice, and granting roughly 75% of the wishes we had so earnestly thrown into the well of fate over the years. Daddy Frontier gave us scaling, new pathing tools, scaling, custom animatronics, scaling, fonts, scaling, some rather nice lighting, and of course, whatever this is.
Yeah, well, you have to be able to do it under panicking conditions. This could be very important one day.
Save them.
Right. You're in South Carolina, you need to hang loose now! Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. And middle. Rock horns! Yep, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've got an arse.
Well,
Probably wasted a bit much gun on that.
yeah.
But the good times, incredibly, did not start there. We find ourselves in a slight malaise, and the overwhelming anticipation has been followed by a certain disenchantment. Perhaps, like fattened kings, we have devoured our feast of Planet Coaster, only to be told that the cook has prepared a dessert of chocolate with mint. Perhaps we have become a legion of Veruca salts, our avaricious desires to spend 12-hour days building pretend theme parks having pulled us gradually away from reality and perspective.
Jan, I can absolutely do Dutch. My Dutch is absolutely fucking flawless. I've listened to enough of you lot. Kan je dat voor mij in Nederlands vertellen? Dolgi. Oigen, boigen, doigen. Point to the fauna till the time to duration. Okay? Eet smakelijk. Hey Dolgi, my friend. Eet smakelijk. Dankjewel.
We must remember from which it was in which that was that of which we came. That's easy for you to say, you say. And to your saying of that, I would say that you are right. The year having just followed was a year to mark the passing of Planet Coaster 1, and the Goodnice did so with gusto. Lest we forget, arguably the greatest community project ever rendered, the universally Goodnice resort took Twitch by storm, even rousing dormant builders such as Philip and Michael, and encompassing 2 vast parks of delectable Goodnice builds, filled with eggy goodness.
Bloody hell, it's so big!
As if to bookend the year, We also had the fabulous Track or Treat, hosted by young Relly Metep, a coaster showcase to truly scare the pants off even the bravest of builders. Perhaps fitting of a showcase so late in Planet Coaster's life cycle, it contained some of the best work of many of our most esteemed builders. It is fair to say, Shammy in particular gave many of us both heebies and jeebies.
And as for you, Manny, who isn't even here, I don't think you're getting out of this, Manny, who isn't even here to hear this. Just let everyone who's in chat right now know, Manny ain't getting out of this. Rose Catcon. I loved when Winder did the guess the puppy waits bits. One more time from the top, Rose Catcon. I loved when Winder did the guess the puppy waits bits. There was a family of possums in an airing cupboard, and one silly sausage of the truckers opens up this airing cupboard, and one of the baby possums just flies onto his face. Crazy, very scary. And they're all like, oh my god, what do we do? How do we get this possum off his face? But the possum just doesn't come off his face at all, full screen. The possum is just like, the baby possum is just like locked onto his face, and they're like, oh my god, we're just gonna have to get him back onto the truck and keep driving to Chicago in space. What happens a few hours later, you will not believe. A couple hours later, it's really gonna take you by surprise.
All of this, somehow, is without mentioning perhaps the finest hour of the Goodnice on the Greater Planet Coaster stage. Moomin Littlesocks, in one final hurrah, banded the community together to build for one last contest, and Lakeside Vale was born. Thus began a most memorable 10 weeks of camaraderie, laughs, and questionable comprehension of rules, and as a result, a truly unbelievable level of Goodnice representation in the final results. With, of course, the crown going to none other than the bastard man himself.
I'm sorry to be crass, but we're basically getting a POV of Winder's cock right now. Let's cleanse the palate with chamois socks, which are cocks. Shit.
And amidst all of this, the 2-week challenge rumbled to the absolute definite end of what is totally for real this time, no trust me bro, its final edition. Cockwadale could hardly complain, as the stiff competition between the Goodnice and the Winderland Corporation took him on a globe-trotting adventure that involved insulting all manner of nations, and bringing Relimitep home into the warm, safe arms of the Goodnice mod team.
Oh, look at the crab in super speed. Look at my guy go! Alright, I will have you know, young lady, I am very seductive. Okay? Many a husband has fallen astray to me.
Perhaps then, after such a banner year for the Goodnice, both on and off Planet Coaster, it was, as they say, a hard act to follow. We join Planet Coaster 2 now, in the larval stage of its life cycle, and soon, by the delicate guidance of Daddy Frontier, we shall watch it grow into a most beautiful pupa, and the Goodnice can take pride in having been a force for creativity and community throughout this frustratingly beautiful process. This shall be the story of the galaxy of Goodnice. Then, when next we are assembled for Goodnice Day, with the providential offerings of hotfixes and reasonably priced DLC, we can reminisce on these primal days, when we had no custom media, when guests would gladly crush themselves to death, and when cockers couldn't delete the fucking water. And we can laugh and laugh and laugh. Cockwadale might not laugh. Until then, Goodnice, your task is the same as ever. Build, watch, laugh, be there for one another, and remember that you are the thing.